Stream has started up. Hello, hello. I don't know how long we're gonna be streaming for today, but we're gonna try. Over to Blue Sky. Alright. There we go. We're gonna give it some time to let people filter in a little bit. But hopefully people are doing well. It's been a couple of days. I have to try and get my drink open. Probably should have done that before stream started. Curse my lack of foresight. There we go. I have acquired drink. Drink, 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 drink. Alright. Almost done. Couple more minutes. Still have not been able to really mess with the settings for the chat room yet because I have had a couple of things going on the other side. But hopefully I'll be able to do some more with that in the next few days. Make sure things are looking nice and pretty. Mainly we just want to boost up the text size a bit, so it's a bit more legible. But for now, I'm just happy it works. I take that as a victory. Get loaded in. I love the music of Slime Rancher 2. Just the nice, peaceful piano. And when I say grinding plorts, I tried to keep it relatively vague to avoid spoilers, but when I say grinding plorts, I particularly mean shadow and prisma plorts, because we are in relatively endgame areas for this particular run of Slime Rancher 2, so that means that we're mostly going to be looking at trying to open up shadow gates, get through some of those. I do have a method that I want to try out, see if it can work. That should hopefully make some of the shadow plorts a little bit easier, but if it actually works or not remains to be seen. And this may or may not be one of the last Slime Rancher 2 streams that we do. It probably won't be the last one. I probably will save that for tomorrow because I do want to run through the full storyline. But I probably won't finish the story today, but we do have a couple of things to progress the story. Today, we did get some new tech from GG that we can make, but for the most part, I want to do some of the shadow plorts. And that is hopefully going to involve fans and a lot of chickens. If I do the method correctly that I saw. Basically, it involves putting a bunch of fans in an area so that they're pointed towards each each other, kind of two on either side. Point them towards each other so that there's just a pile of chickens right where a bunch of shadow slimes are known to spawn. And essentially you're trying to get the shadow slimes to bounce around, get pushed around by the fans so that they can't go bouncing off all over the place, and they keep bumping into the chickens, and every time they hit a chicken they make a shadow plort. Theoretically, every time they hit one of those areas, from what I've heard, it makes about 30 plorts, depending on how many of the shadow slimes spawn, because it's 2 to 5 that will show up in an area. So if we can get that many to show up, it should be about 30 plorts. Which would be really nice. It still takes a while, but we can also just run around the labyrinth, though, because there's enough areas that have the shadow slimes that spawn relatively frequently, that as long as we have a stack of items that we don't really care about, and we've got gardens that grow different kinds of fruit that we can grab, then we should be able to get something to throw at them. So we can spend the day chasing around suicidal slimes and throwing fruit at their faces, because that is what this game has determined is the ideal endgame grind. So we will shift over to here. There it goes. Alright. First things first, though. Same thing that happens every time. We gotta take care of. What are you doing out? We gotta take care of the slimes here at the ranch. Bing, 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 bing. Yeah, some of the plort grinding is also to take care of some of the stuff here as well, because we do have a fair number of things here that we need to grind. For example, flutter plorts, because we can get a couple more of the drones. Oh, actually, yeah, you guys are all probably fed, aren't you? Because I fed you before the end of stream last time, because I thought ahead. Oh. Yoki slime. Which we like to see because the Yoki plorts are pretty valuable right now, if I recall correctly. Are they still 49, which is pretty good. I think that's actually one of the more valuable plorts that we can get at the moment. So, yeah. Definitely want those. We're gonna put these back. But yeah, so all these guys should be relatively taken care of for the moment. We're just gonna put some of these away. We need to go this way. And I'll hold on to the 19 carrots because I think that's gonna be what I'm gonna just throw at the shadow slimes at least to begin with. So we'll just go over to the labyrinth, see how many shadow plorts we can get just running around. We also can try and go looking for some upgrades, because I do know that if we can get some of the... We can try and grind some of the prisma plorts. Ooh, wild honey. If we can get some of the prisma plorts, we can get those shadow coins, because that's kind of the new currency that we unlocked with Gigi. The final currency with those. And these guys are all super hungry. You're not allowed to be released from your purgatory, Gypsy, apparently. Wait, why am I throwing mangoes at them? I literally grow the pears that they like. They don't need these anymore. Ah, scheisse. Who let Juxie breach containment? Which one of you did it? At the moment, I am just doing the daily rounds, but soon we are going to be chasing down shadow plorts with the equivalent of a fly net. To basically whack, 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 whack them with a stick. Actually, I should probably put some of these in here. But yeah, I actually have a fever at the moment, so I am not super sure how long I'm going to be streaming for. But I am going to stream for a little bit. I'm going to see how long I can go for. And in the meantime, I'm going to use it as some time to get through some of the more annoying grinding aspects of the endgame for Slime Rancher. And just chill. Have fun. But yeah, so kind of an annoying grind. I found out that the shadow plorts, so apparently someone did the math for how many they needed, like in the early, because the Gray Labyrinth was the zone that was added right before the game went into its full launch. So the shadow plort gates were added right then. As of that point, before the game fully released, you needed 1,000 shadow plorts to unlock everything. And that's a lot of rocks. I think I've maybe gotten and actually been able to use 50 for context. So we're gonna need a lot more. So I'm gonna be running around, hopefully not dying. Yeah, rocks. The labyrinth does like to murder me, so I'm hopefully not going to be perishing in fun ways. I will also be doing some of the other puzzles, because we did get some... We'll also be doing prisma plorts where we can, which is the prisma distortion, sort of the big rainbow, everything goes crazy periods in the labyrinth. Because... Ooh, new message at the comm station. But we'll do those at some point as well. Basically, whenever we run into them, I'm not going to actively seek them out, but if I'm in an area that Prisma Distortion starts, then I'll switch to farming that. Because we also need the Prisma Plorts. That's kind of the way we get our endgame currency. Which is these, like, night market coins. Which is kind of interesting. So, I will also be needing those. Because it looks like some of the upgrades are locked behind those coins. So. We do have lots and lots of money, so that's definitely not an issue at this point. Our economy situation is very good. What is the last... Yeah, so you see we have this 3, like, moon coin. At night, there's a third shop that opens up in here called the Night Market. That's essentially the underground world. And we're able to buy things from them if we get those coins. But we can only get them with Prisma Plorts. Okay, I think we've got pretty much everything sorted here. Get some more carrots because we have the option to. We're gonna dodge the hot onions. Leave those. Grab the carrots. How are the chickens looking? I'm gonna pull out some of the chickens to put. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a lot of chickens in here. One of the things I found out is that it's actually, like, some of the YouTubers that have been making a lot of Slime Rancher 2 content, as in breaking down the game more seriously than I play it, some of them have actually been saying you should not use the coop, you should just let the chickens free roam because they actually breed super fast in the game. They significantly increase the breeding rate for them. So if you let them just run around free range, they will breed like nuts. So I am tempted to try that, but I probably will only do... I'm gonna do that on my own world. Alright, let's go shoot carrots at some slimes. This place gives me the creeps. So... I was 4, which is not too bad. Normally they just jump off the side before I even get the chance to interact with them, so I will take 4. Yeah, but this is probably the best area for them to just consistently show up, because they will just spawn all down this pathway. Though I am finding significantly less than normal, so maybe their spawns haven't reset from the last time I came through here. Oh, nope, there's some over there too. Let's see if I'm able to... See, that's more like it. They all just jump off the sides and then... I'm watching you. Well, at least I got one more out of him. I don't know why their immediate instinct is to just scan into the woo! And off they go. I don't know what I did to piss them off so badly that they decide to just they choose the blackness of the below. Though I guess in some ways they are shadow slimes, so maybe that's just where they came from. The water is floating. This place really is just so creepy. That looks like a broken texture. That seems like it should not cut off there. Because that one's complete. Oh, you're just by yourself. Oh, you're absolutely gonna just immediately jump off the side. Yep, there he goes. Goodbye! Okay. So now we're getting back to the area that's going to be a little bit more... I have no idea where they're gonna show up. I have theories, but no definitive spawn points. Just vibes. Fortunately, the vibes kind of failed me because I can't aim. But we'll grab some more carrots while we're here. Alright, so yeah, we have lots and lots of carrots to throw. The food is also good because if we want to, we can just use that to do the prisma distortions instead, because the food will become unstable. And that's what we get. We get unstable food, feed it to slimes, they drop unstable plorts, and then that's how we get the... Oh, speaking of, that most likely means that the prisma distortion is going to start here pretty soon, so we might as well just stick in this area. Except people are messing with zombies again. What the? One, like, just rocketed over here. Alright. The zombies are getting advanced tactics. Apparently they can rocket jump now. Oh, where is it now? Oh, up here. Yeah, unfortunately, we do kind of need the slimes to be alive in order to feed them stuff. Or the prisma distortion. So if you guys could kindly stop eating each other's stuff and becoming tar, that would be great. Hi. Unfortunately, they do really, really like to eat each other's plorts. And that means they will become tar. And when they become tar, they become violence incarnate. Like demon rainbows. That has a similar vibe to reading rainbows. Demon rainbows. Not quite, but similar. Now, is this going to be a prisma distortion? Or am I just getting trolled by these portals showing up? Sometimes these portals will show up after. Uvanta! Hi, Uvanta. Good to see you. Uvanta, I think I'm getting trolled by portals. Watch, I'm gonna leave and then the distortion's gonna immediately start. I'm gonna go look for more shadow slimes. I'm gonna leave the area and then it's gonna start behind me. Excuse me? The slimes are throwing themselves into the abyss. What? Being trolled by ooh, whoa. That was... Oh, prisma distortion's happening over here. Well, don't mind if I do. Have any of you guys actually eaten anything, though? Where's the portal? I need the portal or it's gonna... This is gonna amount to nothing. Did I get here right at the end when the portal's not gonna show up anymore? Are you kidding? Oh, you know what? It probably... You need sustenance. Go get your sustenance, Uvanta. I will still be here. But it's about to end here, and it's about to go to the other area. At you, that's what it is. are the gays bullying me? Wait. Oh, hydrate. Why, thank you. I will be sure to hydrate. Everybody else, make sure that you are hydrated as well. Alright, it's over. Waiter. Oh, and the portal... Son of a gun. At least get one. This is true. I do need to take in fluids while staying in such close proximity to actively flowing molten rock. But I'm fine. Well, I think I did much better on shadow plorts that time for actually having things to shoot at them repeatedly. Give me the rocks. Yes. For how many carrots I shot, though, I don't think I got that many, but... I'll take all that I can get. Whee! Oh, absolutely. That was very much a quantity over quality in terms of those shots. Oh, hello! Lock and load. I did not know that big of a group of them could spawn. Alright. Well, we've almost filled up our first thing of shadow plorts, which is really freaking good. I did not expect us to do that fast. We do need to get the refinery link down just to throw in some of the stuff that's around here. Want to make sure to grab the tin petals. But yeah, I guess we're probably just gonna want to head back to that one door we've been working on. Oh, actually, no. I know what we can do. I am going to put them into the refiner. I'm going to put 20 into the refinery. Let me see if I can use this to look at what's in the refinery. So I do need a certain amount of them in the refinery because there is... Oh, hey! I missed one. We actually do have a perfect 40. Nice. Can I see what's in... Yes, I can. Okay, so we have 22. So I'm gonna shoot 18. 6, 7, 8. So we want 22. All of these in there. Right? So that's an even 40. Yeah. And then it's just the hyperplorts. Fantastic. Alright. We definitely do still need a lot of shadow plorts, but we are now in a better spot. You guys are such brats. Oh! Yes, make sure to do your injection. Alright. Ooh, strange diamond. Fantastic. That's another rare resource that we really want to make sure we grab. So I'm gonna pop that down. Alright. Just gonna gently guide these. Alright, so we'll be able to grab some of those and put stuff into the refinery, so we'll have shadow plorts in there to make some of the gadgets, and we might just want to head back to the ranch for a little bit, because we can make some stuff to travel around in the labyrinth. Come on, refinery. Open up. Come on, refinery. Open up. Come on, refinery. Open up, so I don't lose my plorts. Come on. Come on. Come on. Wait. Wait. 2. 1. There we go. Wink. And wink. And we also want to shoot in those. Alright. And then slip up here. And up here. And and all the way down to the bottom because I didn't pay attention to my energy! I'm surprised that I have not burned to death yet. Wait. Wait, wait! So poor Beatrix's toes are getting pretty toasty. Alright. Let's head back to the ranch for a bit. Well, actually, we should probably go to... Let's pop downstairs. Oh. First, though, we need to fix this issue. Alright. Yeah, we are definitely sorted on money. Food acquired! Fantastic. That's what we like to hear. So we could work on getting some more primordial oil for stamina. I might go do that. We do have a lot of monies, yes. Which is good, because it means we can afford to buy some of the fun stuff when it comes up. Pronto mark. You can check the cuckoo corner, see what's going on over here. Like, if we wanted to, we could get the floral slime tree. But no, what I actually want to save up for is one of the things that can pop up in the, in there is the carousel. Or the Ferris wheel. I want to get one of those. Because they're really expensive, but at this point we really don't need to worry about money. Violet teleporter. Yes, thank you, Victor. Keep giving me teleporter recipes. All the teleporters. Primordial oil is a great name. Alright, gotta go visit the drug lettuce. Ooh, and 7 is just enough to get... Alright, so that's the next drone module. That's actually just... Oh, that's just another drone module, rather. And then more coins. Okay. Yeah, so this is the thing that we're trying to stop. This is the Prisma Core. And I will always adore that we have this Prisma Core, the thing that is literally causing all the issues in Slime Rancher. It is the thing that we are fighting against. It is the thing that we are actively trying to stop. Oh yeah, by the way, I set up my cryptocurrency exchange right next to it. If you wanna toss in some of those plorts. Congrats on stabbing yourself. I don't know how Gigi, in all her time dealing with the Prisma Core, had the time to set up her cryptocurrency exchange, but she did. And we get to get our black market currency from it. It is literally described as a black market. It is only open at night and everything, so... Alright, we gotta run over to that gate so we can work on getting it open. Gigi is locked in a facility in that room. Supposedly. I kind of have my doubts that she's actually still alive, because apparently when she time traveled, there was some weird stuff that happened. But yeah, supposedly she's kind of locked into a room in there. Because if she gets too close to the Prisma Core, she kind of sets it off, because she basically has part of the Prisma Core in her body from when it went crazy in her world. To which I say, then why are you near it in this world? But she also has to stay nearby it so that she can try to prevent it from going too haywire. Oh, come on. It is very interesting. I've really been enjoying the storyline. It's definitely weird, but in a fun way. Oh, there's a hydro turret in here. Oh! Yeah, she definitely has Crystal Exarch vibes, that's for sure. Also, that tar just came in and immediately got shot. Alright, let's not have a zombie apocalypse out here, please. But yeah, there are a lot of similarities to Shadowbringers, for sure. Oh. Oh. Ooh, nice, 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 nice. Do you mind? Do you mind? Trying to look at the resources that I got in my pot. That guy just exploded. Alright, I'm gonna go sit by the hydro turret because this area is completely dead. Oh, there's a little dash pad right here. Why? What does this do? I'm so confused by this thing. We know it's called a stabilizer because there's a flag that refers to them as stabilizers, but I feel like it has to be tied to the prisma distortions. Like, maybe this is a permanent one of those little portals and you can shoot stuff through it to... I have no idea. I've not been able to test much with them because I've not thought about it while there was a prisma distortion around. Boy! There's lightning. But yeah, the story definitely has a lot of ties. It feels very similar in a lot of ways to 14 with Shadowbringers, with going back in time to try and fix problems, but things have gone wrong, and trying to find the idol you looked up to. Though Gigi is definitely a character of the past, or of the future. She's the granddaughter of, Thora West. So, it's not like she was in the present, ended up in the future, went back to the present. It's a little more complicated, but... or a little less complicated, but... it is interesting. She got her cool rainbow arm. We can toss all those in there. Okay. Trying to think where the next thing is that needs shadow plorts. Because that's all open. There's some stuff in here. Maybe I go back to the other area. So I'll be back this way. Lucina Fire Emblem. We're just gonna keep going back until eventually we find the first time traveler. Oh, Pronto Mart reset. Lava tunnel. Oh boy, I sure do love dripping molten metal directly onto my face. Pink. Ah, toasty. Tastes like bad decisions. Oh, another one. Oh. Ah! Fire slime's getting launched above. Alright, I know I was making jokes about molten metal fired at my face, but I didn't actually want it. Alright, so we need to get to there. But first, we're gonna make a pit stop over here to toss in some of this stuff. Wink, 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 wink. Wink, wink. Oh, more shadow slimes. Hello, boys. Hiya! Well, that was something. Oh. Oh no, that's a pomegranate. I was like, oh, one of them went over here and must have hit something. Nope, I'm just stupid. My eyes deceive me. Now I'm trying to think of what other characters go back in time to try and save. They're like go to the present to save the future kind of thing. Ironically enough, the first one that immediately comes to my mind is Power Wash Simulator. There's a character that does that in Power Wash Sim. Yeah. I've not actually played the game, I will note. There's a really good lore video that came out relatively recently that I've been watching like it's crack. It's been added to my EP playlist because I am the kind of person that cannot sleep unless there is some kind of noise. It's just something that I struggle with. Like, I have to have something playing. It's usually nature documentaries of some variety, but I also will, like, for whatever reason, his voice he's got a bit of an accent, and it's just the perfect accent that my brain's just like, yep, lights out. It's like 23 minutes, I usually get about 10 before I'm knocked out. Okay, this is the one that I've already done. But yeah, so it explained all the lore of the base game. I know there's been a bunch of DLCs, though, which is really interesting to me. I really want to play Power Wash Sim at some point. It's one of the games that I'm tempted to stream on days where I'm just not feeling super crazy, you know, not wanting to do too much and that's crazy intense. I feel like it could be a fun one. And I know Power Wash Sim 2 is actually coming out. I think in 2026. If I remember right. At least... Oh! There's two-player co-op. That might be fun. Though, I also know that they're not as much of a cozy gamer as I am. I do worry that that sort of game would potentially drive them a little crazy. I'm sorry to hear that you have a cough. My condolences. Alright, let's work on this gate. Oh, it's that one? You still have that? I thought that's been there for like weeks. Oh my goodness gracious, the zombies are invading. Oh, my sincerest condolences then. That really sucks. I do actually want to head this way. See if there's some way. Yeah, that's what I would think. Power Wash Sim is not really the game for you. Much as I appreciate the thought of playing it with someone, but nah, that's my kind of game. I'm the person who has multiple hours in a game that's just about making art out of spinning yarn around pegs. Whoa! Ooh, more strange diamond. Fantastic. That's really, really good. And some magma honey. Yes, many, many hugs for Jooksy and Boff. Yeah. Yeah, Power Wash Sim feels like the kind of game that either I would want to play when I'm tired and I know that I wouldn't really be able to focus, or it's a game that I would play during, like, tabletop when I know I still want to try and focus on something, but for whatever reason my brain's just not functioning. Yeah, like, I have to have- I usually am doing something else with my brain during tabletop. So it might be a good game for that. And there's a Wallace and Gromit DLC. Next time Power Wash Sim goes on sale, it might be the game that I get, but it's expensive otherwise. Alright, 5 shadow plorts. Alright, is this the area? No, we're still not in the... There's some area here that I don't have the map for, and I'm trying to figure out how to get over there. Are you... No, this is back to where I was. Dagnabbit. I can't navigate. Save my life. Wait. I don't know why this is just the room of just massive amounts of zombies. Yeah, but that's kind of the edge of where... So there has to be some way to get through here. There's something beyond. I just know it. Because there's a gate that... There's this gate right here. This annoying gate goes into a room with just walls on all sides. It popped me in there, and then there's just a bunch of walls. And it was just a case of, really? Yeah, it's super weird. So now I'm trying to figure out, there's either some way to get out of that room that I just couldn't find because I'm blind, but I checked it pretty thoroughly. Or alternative option, there's a pathway that I haven't found yet. What's this? Pipe. Oh, okay, it's this pipe that leads to, yeah, it leads to in here. Might as well grab the magma cone that's respawned. Might as well stop the zombies that's trying to eat all the slimes. Yeah, might as well. I guess at this point we'll just go back to the go back to the ranch. Because I don't really know what to do. Oh. Other than shoot shadow plorts, or shoot shadow slimes because they respawned. Shadows. There we go. The carnage. Hello! How are we doing tonight? Hopefully you're doing alright. Does that mean the guys down here have respawned? It means they have. Take my carrots! Not bad. Oh, new Pokemon. On the one hand, new Pokemon game seems really interesting. On the other hand, expensive. And also, I have witnessed the absolute horror that is Mega Starmie. Which, in some ways, I do like Mega Starmie because he looks like something that would be in like a Toho movie. Like, I feel like I want to see him fighting 1950s Godzilla. Or 1960s, rather. So... that. Yeah. Have you seen all the new Megas, Nano? Just out of curiosity. Because since I know I probably won't be playing for a while. Flygon did not, as far as I've heard. Sorry. There are some absolutely cursed ones. We did get Mega Chandelure, which I absolutely won on, and was more than happy to take that and run. Some of them are pretty bad. I think Mega Excadrill is probably the one that I looked at and was just like, oh, buddy. Yeah, Mega Chandelure is just really pretty. No, there's not. Again, at least as far as I've seen. There is Mega Scolipede, though. Which was one that I was kind of surprised by, and actually looks really good as well. What do you mean Game Freak hates you? Yes, Game Freak hates you specifically. They chose their megas to spite you in particular. My drink does not wish to open, and I don't have the strength. There we go. We did get mega failings, which was also pretty funny. That one was another one that I was more than happy to see. Not more dudes. The dudes have combined together to make one big dude like Voltron. Which is, I think, the other funny way they could do that. Yeah, they just Gundam. They Voltron. Yeah, Mega Phalanx is amazing. There's even one in the middle that's like struggling to hold up the head. We can buy another trash can. Ooh! I will absolutely buy a market link. That is really nice. Let's see. Apparently it does not count as night. 4 a.m. does not count as nighttime. You heard it here first. Slime Rancher 2 says 4 a.m. is not night. Oh, see, that's where you lose me when you actually start talking about the stats. I can talk about the designs. I know nothing about their stats. Like, I can tell you that Mega Excadrill looks like he's gonna tip over at a moment's notice, but I got no idea what he's packing in the numbers department. Whee! Ah, okay. So they adjusted him. Yeah, I'm really curious what they did to... I will say, as much as I'm not really familiar with the stats, I am curious about some of them, like what they did to... like what they did to... Mega Chandelure. Yeah, Mega Scrafty, the only thing I can't get over is that when I initially saw it, it looked like someone who had a bit of a hard time figuring out a Halloween costume. And they just decided to go as the toilet paper mummy. But, yeah, Electros, that was one that came out of left field. I personally despise it. I think Electros is one of my least favorites of the megas. Alright, stop being hangry, all of you. We are talking about the ZA megas, yes. Also, happy birthday, Aspects! Hehe. You thought you could escape here. But yes, we are talking about the ZA megas, and our thoughts on the designs. Because at least a solid Nano is downloading the game and a solid portion of us are not. I have mentioned Mega Excadrill and how he looks like he's gonna tip over. I'm sorry, how much special attack? There is no Mega Excadrill in Bossing Say. I'm sorry, Auspex, you're gonna have to accept that Mega Excadrill does exist. It has been brought into this world. You can try to gaslight yourself as much as you want, but... yeah. It does exist. Yeah, that is true. It doesn't necessarily need to be your mega choice. So I think it may just be that that might be the only Pokemon. Yeah, the only Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, really. Oh well, I guess you'll have to accept that there is a Mega Excadrill. Mega Steelix. Whee! Do need... Actually, you know what? Since it's just been taking up. Yep. Man, we're getting the real Juxie lore. The Pokemon team comp's older than the gender. Alright. We got money! Six Mr. Mime. That... How big are your pockets? How are you able to fit a Mr. Mime in your pocket? Have a great chickens. You have a great chickens too, Bob. No. Okay, but theoretically, you're only supposed to be able to. You're only supposed to be able to carry 6 on your team. So that would mean that at least one of them's got to be out of the. Yes, I know their pocket. Okay, yes, but they are much bigger outside of the balls. You're only allowed to have 6 Pokeballs. You're only allowed to have 6 on your team. Yes. So it means at least one of them's got to be outside of their Pokeball. Yeah, Yeah, so the 7th is just a friend. You don't own them, so they're not going to be in a Pokeball. Which means that they're outside. Which means how are they fitting in your pocket? How tall is a Mr. Mime? How tall? Someone pull up the Pokedex entry. How tall is a Mr. Mime? You better have like those 80s bell-bottoms pockets that go like all the way down to your knee or something. No, he is not 2 apples tall. That is not the official height of a Mr. Mime. I know that for a fact. Yeah, so 1.3 meters, 4 foot 3 inches. That does not fit in a pocket. I am terrified of your pockets. This is not a negotiation on the number of apples. He's 2 apples tall. He's 4 foot 3, actually. 3 apples. Alright, you enjoy your Pokemon adventure. Have fun. Don't die. Please get the Mr. Mime out of your pocket. He needs to breathe. Can you- okay, are there any pants that could genuinely alert with me? Greeds. An 8th Mime. I don't think the world is ready for 8 Mr. Mimes to exist in one place. I think that sort of thing would just cause just a black hole. It's just too much mimeage in too close a proximity. And they would all just collapse in on each other. Cataclysmic Mr. Mime event. It's the real reason that they added a restriction that you can only have 6 Pokemon on your team to avoid the possibility. An 8th Mr. Mime has hit the Nanoferous Conglomerate. Oh no! Gods help us. The mimening has begun. I can tell that I'm definitely fever-ridden because we're sitting here talking about- I'm just imagining just- anybody who know Elden Ring, the grave- it's like Gravemind or something like that, just the big ball of heads. It's just that, but Mr. Mime. That's just what they become, and it just condenses more and more until eventually it's just so dense it becomes an actual black hole. Last boss of the Puppet's Bunker. Exactly, you get it. The compound. Yeah, it's just folded in Mr. Mime, the final boss of Puppet's Bunker. You get it. May they never, ever, 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 ever think of giving Mr. Rhyme a Mega Evolution. We are not prepared. Mimes all the way down. Oh gosh. Trick rooms upon trick rooms upon trick rooms. I'm terrified to think of that many mimes in one spot. No thank you. Ugh. Why does it have to be mimes? You've met a pink boy? You've... a singular pink boy? Are you looking in a mirror, mayhaps? Ah. Wait, what the hell is that down there? Oh. No, that's just shrooms. Fated pink and green. Yes, this is the hole. This is also actually technical- wait a minute. This is another entrance to the labyrinth. Hold on a second. I'm gonna... Okay. Hokazbando. Uh-oh. Oh, is this the rival, the urban or town or something like that? Well, this definitely feels like another entrance to the drug dimension. We all miss Cinia. Whee! Is this gonna be how we get into that other part of the labyrinth, though? Because if it is, I'm gonna cry. Well, this is definitely a different part. Aww. Where? So I could have started over here? Have a chicken. Thank you for your sacrifice, chicken. Will not be forgotten. Ooh, I can go chicken bowling. Whee! Whee! Yeet! Okay. This place is weird. Strange diamond. Oh no, the shadow plorts don't eat it. They just bump into it. No, the chicken just died. The shadow plorts don't eat. Not the shadow plorts, the shadow slimes. That was the whole thing, is that we could at first I couldn't figure out what they ate because they just they just didn't eat. What the heck is that? Nani? Where am I? I mean, this is a different part of the labyrinth, I'll give it that. I technically have achieved my goal, but... Huh? I'm so confused. There's just like a whole coral area? With like aquariums and things. Oh, this is apparent. Ah! Watch it, buddy. Ah, he's riding the slide! I do not want a tar nightclub. That would be bad. Oh, that needs a angler slime. It is pretty. We're already gonna end up with a tar nightclub, speaking of. I need that. Ooh-wee. I need a boom statue for that one. Oh! Chickens! Ah! Don't bite me! That is a pit, 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 into the pit! Into the pit, in the pit, in the pit, in the pit, in the pit! You guys just die. You do just die. I don't want to go in there. Okay. Whew! We're good. Only a couple of feral slimes sacrificed to the sea in the process. Now what is this for? Why do I need this to chew me up? It is a really pretty zone, I'll give you that. Bowling! I missed. Oh, well. Got one. Two. Hey-ya! Wait, what do you drop the plort? Where did it go? Aqua glass? A different kind of hard water. Oh, the music is really pretty. I don't like that there's so many death pits around. I actually, hold on, I'm gonna put this down. I really want to make sure I put that strange diamond away, because that is really, really valuable, and I don't want to lose it. And I know, I see the writing on the wall at this point. I'm gonna fall into the water. It's somewhere. I'm gonna try not to, but I'm going to. It's just gonna happen. Looks like there's a door up there, which means there's probably a button somewhere in this room. But I have so much money. Beatrix is rolling in it. Alright. We got the refinery link. Cash money. Got the bing 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 bing. Take that. Yeah, we're gonna need the cash money though. Especially since I definitely want to play around with some of the slimes that are new to this game. And see some of the compensation. There's the shadow plort that I was looking for. Oh, it's a parkour puzzle. Okay. So I just need to work my way up. Up we go! Ah! Why do they shoot out there, of all places? So this seems like some kind of almost hydroponics, water purification type place. Very interesting. Hey! Oh, that was really close. Okay. Oh. slip in here and push this button. And that looks like it needs a bat slime, but that's the map! Map. Require map. So we're gonna need to go to the other area, though, and that will give us what we need to open up the 2 doors that we found in here. The boom plort and the batty plort. Okay, so will this be enough height? Yeah. Woohoo! Map! Okay. Chicken! Eat the chickens! Oh, 4. I'll take it. Oh, it's you guys. I heard more slimes spawn. I was like, man, they respawned fast. Oh, wait, never mind. Not actually the ones we're looking for. Sorry, pig slimes. You're not really worth anything. Oh, hi, Tar. Alright, so what do we got going on? So yeah, that's where we came in. And there's a gate there. But I don't know where that link... Oh, that's the gate where we... That's the gate that leads out to the Starlight Strand. And then there's something that opens up. Oh, that's... Okay. That door is gonna open up and lead into the green area. Okay. That makes sense. So, like, these were the 2 starting zones. This was the Starlight Strand starting zone. This was the Ember Valley starting zone. They both lead into the green. Okay. That makes sense. So we should head back to the portal. Head back to the portal. Go to Ember Valley. Maybe stop at the branch for a bit first. But... make sure to actually recharge my stuff first. As I will not go in! I refuse! Yeah, because we need the boom slime for there. We will probably need another teleporter. So we'll see if we can make one of those. Oh, prisma distortion. Fantastic. Well, might as well see how many of these we can get going. Unless it literally just ended! Wait. Prisma plort! Give that back! Oh, this is one of the hidden doors. Good to know. That's annoying, though. There are still some unstable plorts around, so we will collect them up, but... Wee. Bink, 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 bink. Fire off the child. Do we have... Oh, we actually have some baddie slimes in here. Okay. Excuse me, can one of you potentially... Do we have food that, Oh, wait, hold on. I have a rooster in my pocket. Excusez-moi. Thank you. Well, I don't know if there's boom plorts around, but at the very least we can go open up the baddie gate, which is over here. Head back the way we came. Or back the way we came. But yeah, I've not seen the boom ones around, so that one will probably have to go to the other zone for. Or just grab from the farm. So, come in here. Excuse me. Wee. Refill up. May also want to head over to Ember Valley. Try and get some primordial oil, because then we can get some more stamina. And more stamina means more flying. And more flying means more good. Because more good means potentially more stamina mean less fall. My brain functions, I promise. It's working. Boink. There we go. And so this should open back up into... Oh, wait. Never mind. It goes this way. Hey, there wouldn't happen to be an explosive around here somewhere, would there? No, but there is a rock plort. Well, I guess it's good that we found the bat one, because now we know we need to go get a rock plort. Because he's the next piece. We just opened up this one room. Slime Rancher. You are going to be the death of me one of these days. How annoying, though, that there's batty slimes on the other side of this door. That's just mean. Ooh. What's going on in here? There's a button. Hello. Button? I have pushed the button. Hello, friends. Would you please tell me what the button did? Oh, brought me back here. Okay. Oh, and the rock slime's just gonna open this door. Alright, so that's not a huge deal then. For a second, I thought the water was slimes. I thought that was just a bunch of slimes dropping down, and it was just, oh my god! No, we're fine. It's not actually slimes. Oh, this is inside the area that... Okay. Oh wait, is this the door that... Wait, this is... I think this is the door where I need the boom slime. Now hold on a minute. I'm confused. I'll just get the plorts anyways, because why not? Might as well open things up, but that's what they call Titanfall in this setting. Where am I supposed to go from here? Do I just go over there? Does this keep going up? Nope, pot. Chicken. No, this doesn't go up. How do I get further up in this room? Do I just have to go from up here? Oh. Beatrix LeBeau, you've got to be real careful, girl. You gotta be real careful. I was not careful. Sugar honey iced tea! I was doing so well! No, I don't think drowning is illegal. Why would you- You're gonna charge me for my own death? You're trying to find a slime crime that I have committed upon dying? Have I not suffered enough in that instance? Not yet. Not yet. Never enough. Never enough suffering for the little sea snake. Oh, sorry to keep you up past your bedtime. Have a good night. So now it means crime is on the table, right? Now that the slime cops are away. We can commit crime. Will they be counted? No, that's not counting. That's completely different. We're okay. We're not gonna. We're let's not get hasty here. That's a completely different matter. Oh, by the way, the new emote should be in there. I think it finally did get approved. Yeah, Engie. Engie Sari. Why are you angry at me? One was a test. The second... What did I do? Ah! Hey, can honey plorts go up as I'm... Hey! That's what we like to see. Thanks, Market Board. We appreciate you. Alright. Let's see how we're doing. Warp Tech. Oh, we also need primordial oil for the violet teleporter. Okay, so probably just want to work on making that. Green teleporter. We can just build that. That one uses number. Well, suppose number. Both of these are pretty easy to get, but I'm gonna go with the berry teleporter just because it's a little bit less expensive. And actually, yeah, that's a teleporter that doesn't use the strange diamonds. That's really good. Slime science allows the two sides of this link to effectively transport items across distances. Ooh. Okay, I think there's like yeah, these easy breezy fan. I need to find the blueprint for this item and then make these. These are the thing that I need for the shadow slime trap, basically. And then quantum drones, we just need lava dust. So lava dust and primordial oil are both Ember Valley, so we could just run around Ember Valley and try and, because I think... Yeah, I'm still missing a lot of the treasure pods from there too, so we could just run around there for a little while. Try and get some of the treasure pods. Try and get the lava dust, the primordial oil. Probably just gonna throw these plorts, since they're kind of one-off, into... Oh, keep running. Probably just gonna toss them into the market, just get the money. Save the inventory space. I am gonna throw a couple of these into the... Make sure to throw these into the refinery. Actually, we'll throw these ones into the refinery. Can these go into the refinery? Oh, yeah, they can. Alright, just throw those in there then. And then I'm going to forget which pathway I need to take in order to leave, even though I've taken it dozens of times already. Alright, and then we need to go check on this side. But yeah, so we can work on getting some lava dust for the drones. Work on getting primordial oil, which is used for a couple of different things, which is mainly the sprint up, the stamina upgrade. This is the wrong space. We need to be on the other side. And then hopefully... And then I really want to know what's going on with this unknown area. Because if you notice, when I hover over all this area, it says Slime Sea, right? So Slime Sea, you know, it's like Starlight Strand down here, Ember Valley down here, Rainbow Fields. And then this is all the Slime Sea. Because that's just the empty space. But then it says unknown. So that tells me that there's still a zone I have not discovered. How do I get there? Tell me your secrets! So, that's also something. Like, I want to investigate. Ember Valley is the closest, so that makes me think it's probably something there. I don't know. I'm just grasping at straws. I know there's some weird stuff over here, but... I don't know. But we've got a completely empty inventory. We're just gonna go check on the slimes over here, make sure that they're all fed and happy. We're mainly watching the one hyper slime. You. How have you guys filled this up already? Y'all are crazy. You know what? I need... Where's the market link? Put that down for a second. I'm just gonna completely empty this out. Because otherwise I'm gonna just keep coming back here, and every single time there's just going to be hordes and hordes of plorts. Oh, and you guys also have yours full. Alright. That. Make sure you have some veggies to eat as well. And then we're just gonna shoot these straight into the market. Yeah, unfortunately you can't check the prices at the market links, but it is really nice if you're just like, I don't care how much they are, I'm just selling them. And for these ones, we're just selling them. Yeah, they had so many plorts on the ground, it immediately filled it back up. Oh. And with them... Oh, I'm surprised that the... We're gonna have a disaster. yep, we're just gonna... That's part of why you get the plort collectors, though, and the feeders, is that it allows you to just leave them alone for a little while. You're consistently getting fed, and you can just build up these stockpiles. And it means that we have all the money we could ever want. All the plorts. Whee! These guys are so pretty. But yeah, I really want to play around with like the different Slumber slimes, for example. And just see what they can look like. We're gonna have 40,000 by the end of this. We are so good on cash. New message at the comm station. Yeah, because these two are selling for a ton right now. Yeah, because these are 60 each. Oh yeah, we've already blitzed past it, and then this one's a 53 each. Alright. There we go. Take these. Just head out. And we want to just send these straight into the refinery link. Alright. To the Ember Valley. After, well, okay, actually, wait, hold on. We gotta check the stores first. Whoopsie. To the Ember Valley in approximately 2 minutes. Rubber ducky! Yes! This is the toy that I've been waiting for. Okay, I also kind of want to buy a... Since we have the money, we can just buy silly things, and a teacup sounds really cute. We're gonna have some tea with some... But... No, okay, actually I forgot to grab it. Very, very important. This is for our puddle our puddle slimes. They get a rubber ducky. Look at them. They spin around it and they jump at it and then it's so cute. I love them so much. Yeah, I have been waiting to see, because there was only one toy that we had not gotten yet, meaning that there was a couple that they did not bring over from the previous game. And so I knew that there was a solid chance that one of those was the puddle plorts. They're puddle slimes. They're rubber ducky. But I was hoping, because we hadn't seen it yet. I was thinking maybe, just maybe, the last toy was the rubber ducky. And it was! Alright. Just empty out the NPC messages, and then we get to go. Emerald Shrub sounds like a Mary Jane reference. It sounds like a name for marijuana. Can I get some of that Emerald Shrub? Yeah, I got you. Alright. I must embrace the country closest to me in the United States of America, because I am looking for that oil. We are excavating for oil. And sand, and lava, among other things, but... the main thing we are hunting for is oil. Which means that I am in the exact wrong place for it. I'm just gonna go this way. Do want to check for sand though. Let's look at sand. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, I wasn't cute enough to end up on one of the commercials for the dish soap. They keep going with the ducks, but you know, it makes sense. The ducks are pretty cute. This is why I need more stamina. I must fly for longer. I see more sand. More sand! I do appreciate that whenever we collect resources in this game, it's just very conveniently bottled for us. Like, if you have a vacuum, and you put it up to a proper geyser of quicksand, what would actually happen is you just get a face full of sand. You'd just be like, oh, I'm gonna collect some silky sand. Oh my god. Oh no, is it Slimefall? Oh, it's Slimefall. Slimes are falling from the sky! We gotta go! It's about to be Tar Central! It's time to go! So we wanna take that way. Let the slime fall, let it sludge roll. We will stand tall and face it all. Together, let the slime fall, let it crumble. We will stand tall and face it all. as slime falls. Ah! Lava! My face hurts. Oi! Could you not? Wait. Right! Back off. I'm armed and dangerous. Hold on, I don't actually have arms. I'm vacked and dangerous. I guess Beatrix has arms. I am playing a character with arms, even if I myself do not possess arms. If a snake psychically wields a gun, would they still be considered armed? Because in that instance, the armed is referring to them possessing a weapon, not to them having arms. That's lava! I'm not sure about what would be used in... Because that is the term. Yeah. Ooh. Treasure pod number 2. Hey, treasure hunter. Loot 50 treasure pods. We got an achievement. That's our second achievement of the night. First achievement was making a bunch of money. Alright. Has anybody seen any oil? Excuse me, slime's falling from the sky. Have any of you seen any oil on your way down? Getting lots of lava dust, which is great. Not seeing any oil. Potted plants. We're 0 for 3 on treasure pods containing upgrades. I'm hoping that it's not a treasure pod that has that fan blueprint. Because I'm now thinking about that. That would suck. Alright, number 4. He is looking at the... He's trying to lick the pod. Yeah. Oh no, buddy. I think I saved you from a very, very bad situation. Do not lick the magma. That is the thing. You only lick that one once. There's... No, that's not... That's still lava dust. Where is the oil? I'm just trying to make some sprint upgrades. It's not like there's a condition. Yeah, there's not really anything that would make it so that it's not. I think. Other than there's apparently a zombie convention up there. Is that what I think it is? Oil! Oh, it does exist. Excuse me? Excuse me? But we definitely got a bunch of the treasure pods, which is really good. Even though oil on the oil front, kind of been a bust so far. Maybe in the caves? I thought the caves were more for the dust, but maybe I'm remembering wrong. Excusez-moi. Yeah, see, there's lava dust. There is just lava dust everywhere, but no oil to be found. Which, I mean, I guess in some ways is good because we want the lava dust for the drones. The drones are arguably more valuable in the long run. But also, I want to fly. Or slightly, well, ooh, strange diamond. I guess it's technically hovering. It's not true flight. Which is good, because I don't really like flying things. So I've not become the thing that I not become the thing that I fear most. Are you guys having a party down there? Yet. What do you mean, yet? I do not wish to see such things. I quite like my life in the ocean, thank you very much. Things that fly tend to cause snakes a lot of pain and suffering. No, thank you. Speaking of, back off. Oh, that pushed him down into the... Oh. Uh-oh. Ooh. Do 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 do. We're just gonna go. Okay, so this... I want to work my way over to that... See if I can look at that unknown. I see oil up there. Ah ha 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 ha. I see primordial oil. Oh, I see lots of oil. Oh. That's what we like to see. And it's also cleaning up the area for the puddle slimes. Boink. I don't like the smiley face being used in this particular instance. I feel like this is a threat. I feel like I'm going to be kidnapped. If I suddenly disappear and am found at 20,000 feet of elevation, you will all know what happened. There shall be video evidence. Ah! Aw, you're so happy. Let's see if we can get on the... We're gonna get on top and hop over. Yeah, we should be able to get up there. No problem. It's no problem. It's me, Seri. I'ma get in trouble with the Nintendo. But at least it's not the Disney. Down into the abyss. Oil! See oil over there. Oil, 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 and lots of zombies. This really is America. Wee. 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 I have come for your not-so-natural resources. Please. There is definitely... Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know what's going on. But... there is something over there. Shrouded in rainbows. I wonder if that's like an endgame area once we finish the stuff with the Prisma core. Wonder if it's like... It's trapped in rainbows. It's protected by the gay. That's cool. I want to know what's in there. I want to know! In that case, we're probably gonna want to head back and try to make some nullifiers, because that's kind of the next gadget that we need to make. And that requires hyperplorts. Which means we should probably figure out what slime we want to combine with our little Sonic lad. But I think I know what I want to do. I think the guy that does little Pikachu volt dashes. I feel like it... The spin dash feels like the correct option. At least in my heart. But then at the same time, I feel like I should also pick something that's a little bit more practical. That's an earthquake. Alrighty, time to go. The drug lettuce is getting mad. Whee! Hello, Slime Wrench. What do you got, Pronto Mart? Frozen Flame. Man, Rainbow Grass is only 25 coins. Oh! Hey, Emerald Grass! That also feels like a good name for for marijuana. Guess what? Bob, I think you've got your scarf looks a little caught in your coat there, buddy. You might wanna get that checked out. But what? Question time! We can't call Bob. It's not fair. I should check the shop to see if it has that fan blueprint. Bob is great. I am not seeing a fan in here, and that worries me, because the only other way to get blueprints, really, is to either have them gifted to you by one of the NPCs, or to find them in a treasure box. And that means that I can't do that thing until we find it in a treasure box. Oh no. Oh. There's some really cute stuff in here, though. We can make a seesaw. We can definitely get the blueprint for a seesaw. Oh, and then these are like the different color variations if you get the original. So like we have the teacup, so now we can also get the blue teacup, which I will grab. Because we just have so much money. We have all the money. I don't know why the anglerfish, their lore, actually propels them. It's really funny to me, though, that it actually has momentum to it. They just... It's just light, though. It shouldn't propel them. And yet it does anyways. Oh, wow. The prices of Twin and Slumber plorts tanked. Those were 60 and 53 before. Okay, we definitely sold those at the right time. Ooh. Yeah, usually that's what happens in this game, is once you sell those plorts for the first time, like, the price kind of will sort of even out with a lot of the other plorts until there's not really one slime, and then eventually it'll get to a point where, like, there's certain slimes that will have the most sought after plorts, but it's not necessarily the rarest, quote unquote. Hey, buddy. It's kind of an interesting system, but yeah, I was being very careful about selling the Slumber and Twin plorts for that exact reason, because I knew that as soon as I sold them, their prices were gonna just plummet, and so when I did sell them, I wanted it to be a big payday. And I think selling 80 of each was good enough. Guys, you are not eating enough. You are letting the food literally rot on the floor. Spoiled brats. You're so eepy that you are not... You are wasting food. Right? They are really cute, but, you know, gotta teach them that it's not good to waste food. But also look at them. They're so pretty. They switch between blue and purple. Sometimes they sleep, and sometimes they make little portals. And they all switch in sync. I just realized that. Hi. The Slumber slimes are I honestly, I love the Slumber and the twin slimes. I don't think I can decide which of those two is my favorite. Oh wow, he can eat again already? Yeah, they're both so adorable. I love the twin slime and the fact that it switches between the two different forms, and it... Yeah, the combined form is amazing. Oh, those still went in. Oh, no, they didn't. They just went over here. I was gonna say, I thought... I bumped my mouse. I didn't think they went in. I thought they went. There we go. And these ones will just sell. But yeah, so you can see, like, some of the ones that we've been selling for a while, they kind of average out to about 20 to 30. And then as we don't sell them for a while, so like the fire plorts, we haven't really sold those in a bit, they've kind of jumped up to 37. So, if we want, we can get some of these in there. Ah! Sorry. Trying to remember what the Fire Slimes toy was in Slime Rancher 1, because I know they had one. Because every slime had a toy that was custom specifically to them. And I know the Fire Slimes had one. I'm trying to remember what it was, though. I genuinely don't recall. That's gonna bug me. I'll have to think about that. Barbecue grill. That would be really cute. It should be on the Slime Rancher wiki if someone wants to look it up. I assume there's a page for the toys. Either that or just looking up the fire slimes. But I thought it was something similar to the rubber duck. Or kind of sat on the floor. But I'm just not remembering. Charcoal brick. Yeah, that sounds right. I was gonna say, the grill didn't sound entirely wrong, but... Ah! Keep accidentally grabbing slimes. I love them with their ducky. I love how excited they get with the duck. We didn't fire plorts for something, so I'm just gonna throw these ones into there. But yeah, there's definitely a couple of toys, because I know there was also one for the dervish slime had like a gyroscope type thing, if I remember correctly. Had some kind of like ring toy that they could play with. Tangle slime, I want to say, had a flower ball or something like that. Or no, it was like a sun ball. It was supposed to be like looked like the sun. That they could play with. The hunter slimes, I think, had like a manic, like some kind of maybe a chicken toy, something like that. The honey slimes, I thought, also had something. But yeah, it's just really interesting that they haven't brought back most of those yet. I assume they're probably going to be added in updates, because it seems just really weird to me to not have, especially if they already have the models for them and everything. For the ones that, like, that just seems really easy to add. Like, I could maybe understand wanting to change some of them if you didn't like it, but I thought some of the toys were really clever. I really liked the little gyroscope toy thing that the dervish slimes had, especially because they had their tornadoes and they would, like, pick it up and throw it around, and it looked really cool, the rings that it would form. So, I hope they bring a bunch of those back. Oh, that's water. Sell the water. Oh, we're so close to 50k. We've almost got 50,000 in our wallet. That's a lot of chickens. I should probably deal with the overcrowding in here a little bit. Whoop. Yoki! So we got there. Do we have a... Yeah, we do have a sea hen. Okay. Just gonna feed you guys on yours. Alright. We're gonna go shoot these. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, we're so close. There is an expansion we can buy. I'm curious if there's an achievement for hitting 50,000. I guess is part of why I'm trying to get to it. Oh, here we go. We can just sell some pink. And some cotton. Hello, bunnies. Now you get to be the predators. I guess I can also throw some chickens into the ringtails, because they're about to wake up as well. Alright. This should theoretically be enough. Yeah! No achievement, though. Unfortunate. But we do have a ton of money. So let's open up some areas. First, check in. Okay, nothing really there. Alright. Expansions! Let's get the archway. That's only 2,800. And that just opens up some more plots back here. So 5 more plots. And it looks like there's some carrots and fruit that grow back here. So that's nice. And a Gigi note. I'd been pacing all over the conservatory after it happened, my mind racing with what I should have done differently. I felt so guilty, so misguided. I ended up in these ruins, and I just slumped up against one of the walls, totally exhausted. The stones were so solid and cold, and I felt the weight of the history they carried with them. And then a tiny bug crawling along one of the cracks in the wall slipped inside it and vanished. It passed through these ancient stones as if they were smoke. That's when it all came to me. History is a funny thing. When you're young, you're told how important it is, how it's the greatest teacher. But then you see the people out there with power, the ones making history, and they ignore the past. I suppose I'm no different. In a way, I'm out here trying to escape my family's history. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. I'm sorry, Grandma. But I really want this. Hey, you're just in time for heartbreak! And new area of the conservatory. There is one other area as well. This area that stems off of... Let's go unlock that as well. So we definitely have the funds for it. I think it's like 6,000 something. Let's just get all the plots we can. Because why not? Do need to come up here. And then down this way. And the tide pools for 6,000. Oh! Little quantum drone. Hi, buddy. Ghostly drone. Are you gonna give another drone module? Quantum drone station. I mean, I should already have had the... Yeah. Drone station module. Nice. Okay, so there's an achievement for having 5 drones going, but you can actually have more than 5. that's good to know. You just need to keep running into the ghost drones. This is a cool area, because I think this is basically acts like a free pond. You can actually keep, this is an area very similar to a space that was in Slime Rancher 1. If I remember correctly, you can keep puddle slimes in here for free. There it is. The conservatory. You can kind of see the Starlight Strand off in the distance with the big tree. It's sort of split in half, and the dawn and dusk existing simultaneously. Dusk's bleeding into the sky, and the dawn just refusing to waver. And then the slime sea. And a treasure pod over there that I can eventually go get. But first, let's go read the note from Gigi for the tide pool. I used to be afraid of the water. It felt like it was endless and would just swallow you up. I was only ever willing to dip my feet in the shallows, where I could see the bottom, see the extent of it. And now, what would you even call what I plunged into? Water so deep, so endless that I may never see the surface. I'm feeling sorry for myself again. I should get back to work. And then the second. These tide pools remind me of when I would go to the beach with Mom and Dad. I never wanted to swim. I was too scared to do it. Instead, I would wait in a tide pool and read this old book my mom had about a legendary explorer. They were a slime rancher who trekked across the entire far, far range, making discoveries that would go on to make history. I used to dream about being someone like that, being fearless and just diving into new adventures. I guess this is my chance. That's us, chat! Nah, that don't seem right. I appear to be floating. But yeah, so the events of the first game where we're exploring the far, far range and making our legend with following in Hobson's footsteps end up being the history that then gets taught to Gigi as she grows up as Hobson's granddaughter, that she then goes back into the past to try and protect. And so it's very interesting, and we kind of find out that where this... What? Man, that carrot must have been good. Nearly sent him into the stratosphere. But yeah, it's this history that's formed from the first game that we now know was our story and inspired her. So, very interesting way that they kind of tied that together. Stratoslime. Oh, there he goes again. I feel like he needs a spin dash. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I feel like if we do the rock slime, he gets bigger, blue, spikes, and a spin dash. But it's just not very practical in terms of what plorts. Like, we don't really need rock plorts. So it's practicality versus cool factor. They are having a meeting in the corner. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. The plorts we need, well, I mean, the hyper one is for one thing. So, The smart option would be to choose one of the ones that we know we can give him double food for. We could give him his favored food, which we could do with the rock one because we do grow the heartbeats right there. So it's actually not, it's not a terrible option. I don't know, I keep going back and forth. It's more the plorts that we can't farm for, unfortunately, that are the main thing that we need. Things like the prisma and the shadow plorts. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I know. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Ow, my toes! But other than that, it's mostly just convenience of feeding him. To spin dash or not to spin dash? That is the question. Prickle pears. Surprised they can't actually grab the prickle pears from it being so close by. I was kind of hoping they could. Wee. Binary link. Yeah, we do also always need flutter plorts because we need 100 every time we make a drone, so that's also not a bad option. The only thing is that the flutter slimes eat nectar, so that's not a good option in terms of feeding him. That's kind of why we have the honey, the honey flutters, is because the honey slimes just eat the mint mangoes, and that's easy enough to just grow. So, but yeah, that's my dilemma: to spin dash or not to spin dash. Which I know is feels like there's an obvious answer, but spin dash, give in to your inner Sonic. Man, y'all are letting so many hens sit around in here, they're having kids inside your pen. Yeah, I mean, I could just do it, and if it ends up being a problem, that's a bunch of chickens. That is not what I was attempting to sell. I have released chickens. Get back here. Release the chickens! Alright. So let's see how we're doing on some of the upgrades. So that one you can just... Actually, I could just go do that right now. Hold on. I'm gonna go grab some pink plorts. Let's go get some more health. Do some more. So get those in there. Alright. Get some more health. So that's good. Oh, okay, and then the last one, so we need the heart cell, but then it's just prisma plorts. Okay, that's not too bad. This one we still need primordial oil, but now we only need 9, which is significantly easier. This one we just need tabby and angler plorts. We could go do that. Nope, these are the tunnels. Oh, you know what? The tabby plorts that I think I just mostly emptied out. Yeah. We'll see if this is enough. Hopefully this is enough. It's definitely enough angler. But hopefully this is enough tabby as well. We'll just put all of these into the refinery. Whee! It is not like we are low on cash. I think putting these into the refinery instead is not going to be an issue. Boop. Alright. Upgrades. Storage cell. Yeah, we still need 8 tabby plorts. Oh no! That sucks. Alright. That's okay. I know how to fix this. Fire some rocks. Aha! 8 tabby plorts. All according to plan. And I can just toss these into the stock exchange. Tank booster! We can carry 50 in each of our inventory slots. Oh, actually, I forgot to check what the next for that is. Which, By the way, I think in the previous game, the most you could ever carry in any of the particular tanks was 50 or 60. So the fact that it looks like if it keeps going up by 10, 60, 70, 80, like you can carry 100 of an item, that is so good. I don't know what the 2 missing items are, though. That kind of scares me. The fact that there are still 2 missing items really concerns me. Like, what? There's a missing item on this one, too. That usually means that you haven't found it yet, and I don't know what is left. Maybe it's in that unknown area. Maybe there's stuff there. But, yeah, post-story stuff. But even just having 50 of each of the for each slot, very good. Being able to empty out the plort holders in 2 runs instead of 3, very nice. Alright. Ogden. Got me a pink tree. Pink bonsai. Aww. I like that. That's really cute. Oh, he got me the recipe to make pink bonsai. I guess. I do not actually have the pink bonsai. I just can now make pink. I do have the bountiful tea. I know which one needs... Hold on. I know which slime needs to go in the teacup. Supposedly, it said that a Largo slime would fit. He's beautiful. Look at him. He's taking a little bubble bath. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, I can't wait to get some of the other furnitures, like the carousel. Ice cream. It's gelato. Oh, okay, there you go. Maybe I shall return you to your buddies. But I am gonna leave that there. Alright. Do we wish to spin dash? Now's probably the time to do it. If we're gonna... Let's get this filled up. One plort. Alright, let's hope this works the way I envision it in my head. First things first. Okay, you're not hungry. Boink. Oh, oh! Okay, I was wondering about that. So if you look here, the hyper slime, he's got like black sunglasses, and then when I was shooting him out, he's got like these translucent sunglasses. He gets the black sunglasses when he does the little stratosphere dash thing. That makes so much more sense now. Yeah, see, there we go. See, he changes to the black sunglasses. Okay. Alright, that makes sense. Mystery solved. Anyways, we're gonna turn him into Sonic now. Oh, he still stays yellow! Oh, well. We have made a projectile weapon. Wow, he can climb the sides of the... Oh, it's... Yeah, oh, yeah, it's just supersonic. Alright, cool. Problem solved. I'm just gonna... He technically doesn't need the solar shield, I don't think, but it does actually help my eyes in his case because he's so bright that it helps me to kind of be able to dull his colors down a little bit. So, we are going to... I'm even more terrified of him, though. I don't like that he climbs the walls when he rolls. That scares me. I feel like he's gonna get out and he's just gonna start rolling around on the ceiling. This is my exorcist slime. Yes, like he's got places to go. Alright, let's see if we can make one of the... Nullifier. No, we still need 7 hyperplorts. Okay. So that means he needs to eat 4 times. And then we can... So many cute statues. Oh, that's right. There was the... over here. On one of these pillars. I gotta figure out how to get up in this area. There's so much pollen in the air. Nope. Oh, you know what? It's probably gonna be easier going this way. There's already a much easier route. Okay. Now, if I saw correctly, when we were standing over there... Yeah, there it is. There's a treasure pod. And considering it is on the conservatory, behind one of the expansions, this better be an upgrade. Take me, Slime Sea. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. Who's on the phone? Mochi. Alright, what's Pronto Mark got? Night market. We do have some spooky stuff in here. Prismatic seesaw. I don't want to see what these modules are, though. Like, I'm curious what the Vax power injector is. I think that's probably what I'm going to end up saving for. Because it's the night market. There's cats. Why wouldn't there be cats? It was a frickin' fruit flag! One of the only 3 treasure pods that shows up in the conservatory, and it's the blueprint so you can make the fruit. You scare me. I don't like that he goes up walls. Excuse me. Alright. I'm probably going to wrap up the stream relatively soon. Because I will have been going for about 3 hours. And I think I'm starting to lose a little bit of steam. Hey! Hey! And also, once again, this game trolled me incredibly hard. Because of course it did. Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to grab the ducky. Alright. So we do have a new teleporter. So we'll set this down here. Oh, the drone's fuel is empty. Alright, we'll finish with that then. We do need to grab some plorts along the way to fuel it. So we'll just grab some of these plorts as we go. Pets the cats and pets the cats and pets the cats and pets the cats. Ah! No! I tried to say— don't look at me like that! I tried to save him! I did what I could! No! I'm not gonna let you join him! I'm sorry! I I'm not gonna let you turn into tar. The slime cycle continues. The slime cycle is mean. The slime cycle hurts people, and I don't like it. Or hurts slimes, I guess. It's the circle. Oh, no, I can't sing that. Bink, bink. Bink, 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 bink. Bink. Ding, ding, ding. How's your battery doing? 84%. Let's get you a little more. Hi, Lucky Slime. Bye, Lucky Slime. There we go. All right. Not going to fall into the hole. Especially not before we put the teleporter down. Alright, so that's going to activate in 2 minutes. That way we can... Actually, I should probably put it... Hold on. I should put it down here. Well... I should have put that. I should have put it up there by the drone, and then if I needed to check the drone, I could check the drone. Ah. This is why I don't doubt. Oh well. I'll go put it by the entrance to the labyrinth. I'll probably end up moving that drone at some point anyways, so this one will be more permanent. Whee! Into the drug dimension. Picking up the one picked up both of them! Are you kidding? I have to walk! Oh, I'm going. Note to self. Do not pick up the teleporter to try to move it once you've already placed it, because otherwise you're gonna wanna cry. But does mean we get to check in on our favorite group of sociopaths. Because the fastest way to get back to the ranch without the teleporters that we've placed is to use the teleporters that we've unlocked. And that means going to the slime cult. Butterfly cult. Butterfly cult! Please don't be up to crazy things. I don't think I have the mental fortitude for it right now. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think they haven't had the chance to conjoin and create a blood pact yet. I mean, some of them are managing to fly without their wings, but considering they're just throwing themselves off the side, I'd say this is an improvement. Are you guys engaging in cult activities? No, you're just angry at me. Okay, I'll leave. Oh, I will go. Whee! Let's go, 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 go. And stop to grab some deep brine. Alright. This time, put the teleporter down. And let it do its countdown. And then it's gonna be done. Alright. Should be done with the hyper slime by the time we get back. Hey, buddy. You really like just leaving food around. What? Oh, no! Oh, you just haven't eaten since I left. Okay, never mind. Would you like to eat? Fantastic. Would you mayhaps like to stop climbing on the walls and eat a second time? No? Okay. Take what you can get. Is this enough? I don't remember if I needed him to eat one more time or two more times. So either this will be enough and we'll be one over, or this won't be enough and we'll be one short. That was not assault with a beat. That was feeding him. Council, do we consider feeding them with slightly, you know, extended force to be a slime crime? Dag nabbit. I'm just doing so well. I've set the full stream without slime crimes. Alright. Do we have enough to make the nullifier? Where's the ocean? Where's the ocean? Where's the fastest way to get to the ocean? I don't know if Juxie will be happy, or will Juxie be sad that she missed getting to see what the slime crime was. Do we want to get a second rubber ducky for the puddle slimes? I think they've earned 2 rubber duckies. Every time a rubber ducky shows up, we get them a rubber ducky. Which is going to be really funny, because there may end up being more rubber duckies than puddle slimes in there. We can only buy one at a time. Look at how happy they are. Jump on their jump on their slider. They hop on it. And then they get... It's so cute. It almost... Ah! I pressed the wrong button, I pressed the wrong button, I pressed the wrong button, I pressed the wrong button. It's okay, it's fine now. They just twirl around and they jump and it's so adorable. And now they have two little duckies. Words are hard. You guys are actually gonna start a population of chickens in the bottom of your pen because you can't. Oh yeah. Yeah, hold on. I do want to check. What does it say that the... Reduces agitation, puddle slimes who are less shy when a rubber ducky buddy is around. Oh, I wonder if that means we can get... I wonder if that means we can get more puddle slimes then. I wonder if we can get one more. Never need to feed them then. You just want to be coverage. Alright. They're so cute. They're so cute. I love them so much. Alright. I think that's gonna be where I call it. Been a little over 3 hours, so. We get to just look at the pretty... That's gonna be the tide pool area. It's just gonna be puddle slimes and rubber duckies. That's all it's gonna be. You're just not gonna be able to see water anymore. But at the same time, though, I feel like the puddle slimes wouldn't be happy with that, so... I want them to be happy. But I do want to test and see if they would be okay with one more Yeah, overcrowding is animal cruelty. So you will notice that none of the enclosures that we have more than 5 slimes in them, which I feel is enough of a group. They typically spawn in groups of like 2 to 5. Is enough of a group that none of them are going to feel particularly lonely, other than the hyper slime who showed up by himself. So he doesn't really want to have somebody around him. He was a solitary person. Otherwise, they're all social, but they're not overly crowded. I shall not be RT game. I will not overcrowd my slimes. I saw that thumbnail. I saw those phosphor slimes. I saw the pain in their eyes. But, alright. I'm gonna head off for the night. I hope everybody enjoyed. It was kind of a quieter stream. Mostly just because I'm very tired. But yeah, I hope everybody has a good night. Yeah. I will be streaming again tomorrow, so you'll get to hear from me then. I might go a little bit longer tomorrow to kind of make up for today, but we'll see. We'll see what I'm up for. I actually managed to stream for longer than I thought I was going to, but have a good night. Take care of yourselves, and keep moving along in this big blue sea that we call life. Bye-bye.